All right, guys, well, we're going back to our roots today. We are working out of the garage because the starter has decided to leave the chat on our OBS Ford and it is stuck at home. So we're going to be working on the driveway to get this starter out, but I thought, you know what? No better time than the present to do another video for you guys. And I thought, you know what? This is probably a common thing for us OBS guys. You know, these trucks are getting 30 plus years old now. Starter's going to go out. So let's go put a new starter on the truck. From what I see, it's not too bad, but let me walk you through the process and we can get this done. My guess, under an hour, you can do it too. And for my longtime subscribers, this will look familiar to you as we have done quite a bit of service on this, but you find yourself under my beautifully grubby OBS Ford's hood with the venerable 5-liter 302 here. As you can see, lots of new accessories. Pretty much everything on the front of the motor is brand new, and I have videos listed down below for that in my OBS playlist. But for today, we're going to start over here with the old battery. Going to disconnect it. That is imperative, so make sure you disconnect your battery before doing that job. So let's get started. And for me, that is an 8mm wrench to get this off. So there we go. Step one complete. And here you find us under the passenger side of the truck. And here's the culprit in question. Yeah, I've kind of came under here and I think there's something wrong with the main power post on this actually. It's kind of loose internally. So interesting failure. We can investigate a bit more once we get it off. But step one, we're going to kind of get up here and take this main power lead off. I believe it's a 13 mil. You can kind of see the stud up there. So I'm going to get a wrench on this and we're going to get it off. And then we need to get this lower voltage or lower amperage cable here. This is one that kind of comes from the key slash starter solenoid. Got to get this off too. So let's get that off and then you'll find me back under here and we'll start with the removal process of the starter. Okay, so here we have it. The large red cable that had a 13mm holding it on. That's the main power stud coming right off the battery. So take that one off, and then yeah, this low voltage guy or low amperage guy is coming basically off the key through the starter relay. That had a 10 mil on it, pretty easy to get to. You can kind of see the studs up here now. So next, see one of the bolts up there at the top, and then the other one lurking down here. From what I can tell, these are 13 mil as well. So we have to yeah, get those off. We should be one step closer to getting this starter out. Alright, I think this guy is out. There you go. There's one. I think I got this one too. Believe there you have it, folks. There she is. She's out. All right, so what have we found? Well, first and foremost, this is a replacement already. This is what I just took off the truck. Kind of interesting. It looks like someone's been in here with sealant. I see it here. I'm not sure. You can kind of see it back here too, what was going on. But kind of what caught my eye, we can kind of compare it to the new one. Here, there was only one nut, and you're supposed to really have this jam nut that holds the stud in. And then you bolt your cable terminal in between right here. Then kind of, I think same goes for this. Yeah, like this stud too. you have basically this piece to clamp it, but you know, the stud's rock solid. When we come over here, we're missing the jam nut, and then equally this going down to the starter. So we're gonna do it so you can see it's loose. So I'm guessing that's really what the issue was, that maybe we could have tightened this up or something, but you can see how rusty it is. And then if we really get in here, let's try and get it to focus. There's some sort of like weird buildup. Could just be from it arcing, but these are super cheap. I think this cost me 80 bucks for the new one. Let's just throw this in and be good to go. So let's get started. All right, well, I've lifted the new starter up, and you can see I put the upper and lower 13mm bolts. I just started those, pretty easy. Just kind of lines everything up. You want to make sure the starter seats against the flywheel. Let me see if I can show you here, but you see how we're flush up against the bell housing back here. So you want to make sure that happens before you tighten the bolts up. So I don't really have enough hands under here to hold the camera, hold the starter, and get this nipped up. So I'm going to just get the wrench on this, tighten these 13mm up, and you'll find me back under here when we're ready to hook up the wires. All right, well, there she is. She's nice and tight, not loose anymore. So that's technically the starter itself installed. So let's get the electrics wired up now. Like I said, we got the high amperage off the battery cable here. So just rest that on for now. And then we got our other cable. This is fundamentally coming off the key. Just get the hardware started. Hopefully, I know I'm blocking you guys right now, but hopefully I can get out your way here in a second. There he goes. And so, like I said, this is a 10 mil. There she goes. So that one. And now for the main power stud. This is kind of what I mentioned earlier, that this is what was missing on the one I removed. It's a spring washer, which I just put on. Hopefully y'all can see that. And then let's get this started, but there she goes. That's the 13mm nut. So there you have it, folks. I'm gonna tighten these nuts up, and then you'll find me back in the engine bay where we can hook the battery back up. So see you guys in a second. And this is the final product. So cables are all done up tight. My only suggestion is try and keep all this stuff away from hot things. It might look like the thinner cable is close to the exhaust, but there's actually about 5 inches of space there, so it's not anywhere where it's going to get super heat soaked or worst case melted. Just something to keep in mind if you're doing this job, but there you go, starter installed. And here we are back in the engine bay. Let's put the power cable back on. Make sure this is nice and tight. I think we're good there. All right, well, let's see if we fixed it. All right, let's go for it. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Definitely the best it's ever started since I've owned this thing. All right, guys, well, I know that was a quick video, but pretty straightforward. With basic tools, even if you haven't done this before, I'm saying probably half an hour and you can get this thing swapped out. The one, what I'll call pro tip, if you can do it with the engine cold, it will make your life a lot easier.
You don't have to worry about burning yourself on any of the hot exhaust or the engine block or anything like that. So if you find yourself in this situation and you have the time, let the engine cool down. It will just make your life that much easier. And if you did find your way to the channel because of the OBS content, there is plenty more of that coming. I have big plans for this truck, and like I've said in my other videos, this is really what keeps the shop running day to day. So I am always doing maintenance on it to make sure that it is as reliable as possible and never lets me down. And if you came here because of other content, whether it's the Land Rover, the Jaguar, the Viper, the Mustang, don't worry, there is plenty more of that coming very soon here as well. I have big plans over the winter, and I am hoping to get a lot done. My shelves are full of parts for these cars that I can finally get some time to put some videos out for you guys and move them along as well. So thank you all so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos coming out. And equally, it really helps me out. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.